Weekends are about having fun. Weekends are about partying. Weekends are about family and everything like that. And think about the party that you're going to have come November 2nd and November 3rd when we can vote all these liberals out of here and we get them going. We get these progressives, we take the broom, we sweep them out, and then you can go up to your favorite Obama or supporter or Democrat and just get in their face, figuratively, and say, you know what? You lost, fool. That you thought you had it all going on. That hope and change of 2008. And the world was going to happen. Yes, sir.
We won.
Yeah, right. That's what they love to say. We won. Obama won't talk to anybody. He's like, oh, we won. Well, let's see who wins on November 2nd, Obama. Let's see that. Let's see who wins on November 2nd, Harry Reid. Let's see if you're even in there. Let's see if who wins on November 2nd, Nancy Pelosi. I mean, we're so close now. I can taste it. I'm ready to have a party right now. You know what? We should have like a Hanukkah celebration right now. We should do the 10 or 12 days of lights. Is it 10 or is it 12? 9? 8? Okay, that's fine. We're almost that close. See, my girlfriend's laughing at me. She's from Israel. Oh, I try. I mean, I know a lot about a lot of things, but I don't always have super specific details about every single religion out there. And we love them all. But I'm saying we need like a rolling celebration. You know what I mean? Or the 12 days of Christmas. Like, so that's what we should do. How many days out are we right now, Paul? Are we like 10? Are we 12? What are we at?
We are I think we are 10 days out right now.
Perfect. So we're 10 days out right now from the election. So we're going to just start with like the 10 days of the election. I'll start off right now on conservative new media. We'll do a video like every day where we just go 10 days. And like, I don't know, we're going to be like the one Democrat that we don't like that's probably going to go. And so that'll be the one thing. And then we'll also do something where it's like what I'm going to say to the next Obama supporter, because I can start with my own family. I thought about that. We might have to call my mom right now. I'll do that too. My girlfriend's looking at me. She's not happy with that. Whatever, dude. It's for entertainment purposes. My mom loves me. I can get away with it. And she's a big liberal. And she's although now Paul, we've just finally almost got her to the point of admitting that Obama's a failure.
Yeah, and let me just say this. We're actually 11 days out right now, not 10. Yeah, I've spoken with her. I'm a former liberal myself. She's certainly not feeling as enthusiastic about Barack Obama at this moment.
And how can you? And I'm glad we're 11 days out, because that's another day I can help Carly Fiorina. That's another day we can help the Republican wins. And that's another day I can celebrate. I want to go around the gym. I'm in the Bay Area here. I want to go down to Berkeley. I want to see how sad and depressed these liberals are, that their little hope and change is all going to come unraveled, and it's not going to happen. So we can, every day here, we can go 11 days. We can go the Democrat that we want out, what we're going to do, and how we're going to celebrate when they get punked out. We're going to roll right up to it. I want to see the comments. I want to see if everyone talking about that. Now, we've got my girlfriend here. She's freaked out. Straight from Israel. She knows it. This woman speaks 7 languages. She knows what's going on. Palestinian, part Lebanese, doctor, got one of the top scores in all of Israel on her exams. She may or may not speak. She's freaked out. I don't know. We're just going to put her mic on. If she wants to jump in, she can. I'm not promising that she will. Now, I want to know from the people out there. You have some?
Yes, I've got to deal with the craziest person in this world.
You see?
That's the understatement of the day.
No, come on. I don't get any love out there. I need the callers to weigh in at 866-770-5556. If my own girlfriend's not going to be...
What kind of doctor is she? I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. What kind of doctor is she?
On January, I will start surgery.
Really?
Yeah.
Should have her look at my knee while she's here.
Yeah, I agree with you. She'll help you. I'm telling you right now, she's licensed in Italy. She's licensed in all of the EU. She's licensed in Israel.
John, it's your show. It's not my show.
Oh, I'm just saying right here.
Don't sweat it. I got control of it.
Yeah, exactly. And if she comes over here and gets licensed here, you're going to be one of the only doctors licensed in, 3 continents? Or how does that work?
Yes, in Europe, Israel, and...
Got to talk to the mic.
I said in Europe, Israel, and United States.
So here's the thing. A lot of people want to, not to shift the focus here for a second, but just because, we like to expand the female audience, all that type of stuff. A lot of people, as Dave alluded to, want to know, A, how in the world do you deal with me, number one, and B, how you met me, all that type of stuff. If you want to talk, you do with that as you will.
The key word, patience.
Come on. I get no love around here. Well, look, all right.
I'm really liking her, John.
You see,
No, I love his energy. I mean, he's, a great guy and with a big heart and very kind. But yes, we must have a lot of patience.
You know what it's like, Dave? I mean, I'm like the...
No, I don't have an international girlfriend who happens to be a doctor on 3 continents. Tell me what it's like, John.
No.
Tell me how bad your life is.
It's not about that.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
No, it's not I'm like the big dog that is kind of a mutt, right? I'm a mix of all kinds of things, and I'll probably go to the bathroom on your favorite rug, this and that, whatever. I'll chew through the couch, knock over a few things like the bull in China stuff. But I'm so darn lovable on the inside. Is that what you're saying, Salma?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. I'll take that. That's fine. That's very American to me. That's what I like. But here's what I want to ask you in a serious note out there. And I know you maybe can't, you say what you can say, don't say what you can't say or are not comfortable saying. But you're in Israel, and a lot of people, in a lot of ways, Obama was really sold as the international president, as the president that was going to get us prestige in the world again and friends around the world again. I mean, wasn't that right, Paul, that he was going to do this new diplomacy?
Yeah, he was going to improve the USA's standing in the world after the George W. Bush era.
Exactly. The cowboy diplomacy of George W. Bush. So, in the way that you can talk about it, I want to know, how is Obama perceived now in Israel, both between some of your Jewish friends, but also some of your Palestinian friends, stuff like that, number one. And number two, I want to know how much focus is going on right now in Israel over the elections in America right now, because I think that would be something that the listeners would want to know about. You can't talk about that? Okay, we can't talk about that. Well, so you see what I'm saying? So, I mean, Paul, what do you think is going to happen on November 2nd? There's a lot of people. It's funny because I listened to Rush this week, and I love Rush. And you had Dare Issa call in. And we know Dare Issa, and we like Dare Issa, but, sometimes there's some questions about some of the things he or his staff does and this and that, whatever. And, it's funny because a lot of people have said, hey, the Republicans are going to win everything, and we're going to stop, repeal Obamacare. And then there's been some behind-the-scenes stuff where a lot of the Republicans were telling, supposedly, according to Rush, some of the donors, big donors, oh, no, we're not going to repeal it. We're going to reform it. And, hey, we can't really do that much until 2012 and whatnot. I guess my question is, and then Issa called up, Congressman Issa called up Rush's show, and he went into this whole thing about, the committee thing and this and that, and when I'm committee chair and the open process and Nancy Pelosi, and it was all this blah, blah, blah process stuff. And Rush just stopped and was like, look, Congressman Issa, nobody cares about that. They want you, nobody cares about who's going to be committee chair. Is it an open process or not? John Boehner, nobody knows these people. Nobody cares. They want you guys to stop Obama. And so I guess the question is, do you think that what do you expect to happen when Republicans win, number one? Number two, do you believe that they will be faithful to the principles and the anger against Obama's socialist move that got him in there? I'm talking conservative Republicans coming home. I'm talking about Tea Party people coming home. What do you expect is going to happen, and how do you play this insider versus outsider thing going forward? Because, believe me, we haven't seen the last of what happened between Christine O'Donnell and Mike Castle.
I expect the Republicans to take the House. The Senate looks less certain. Could be an 8 pickup of 8 seats, so maybe 51-49 advantage for the Democrats. I think that Darrell Issa and others in the House will go hard after Obama, and I'm talking about investigations. I think that you're going to see that, and I think people want to see that.
So you're down with that. I mean, that has been Congressman Issa's big thing. I mean, the guy's been really big into ethics. I like that. He's been someone that has said openly, like, look, we need to investigate this White House. There's been all these czars, all kinds of confirmed people, I mean, the Van Jones thing comes to mind, and these sort of surprises, and Obama backdooring people in there. I think Congressman Issa wants to get the process working again. I understand his point, but I definitely take Rush's point of, it's like, look, if Republicans win, which we're going to win big, it's a question of how big, and conservatives win, we need to stick to conservative principles. We can't have any more sellout here. And they have to get it right this time, or the Republican brand is going to be damaged forever. And there could be a third party, as Rush says, and it might be the Republican Party.
Yeah, that's very true. Now, another thing I'll just say to the listeners, the two most important things, and you and I have talked about this, the two most important things in terms of the Senate right now, and this is before the new Congress comes in and after the new Congress comes in, we all know that the Democrats have been pushing hard to get this disclosed.
Oh, that's got to be killed.
That must be stopped. That is a thing where they want to disclose who the donors are to some of these groups that run advertisements and stuff. And Karl Rove and others have said the reason why they want to do that is so they can intimidate the donors.
Oh, we've seen it already with Target. We've seen it already with the protests outside that one gentleman's home in Washington.
Yep.
Yeah, that is no surprise or shock to anyone. As you said before, when we were talking about when we were doing some videos, this is really a setup for 2012. We know they're frightened of Palin.